Business Development Bank of Canada handed out its Young Entrepreneur of the Year awards today. The 11th annual ceremony, which kicks off Small Business Week in Canada, was held here in Winnipeg this year at the Pantages Playhouse Theatre. Winners were flown in from across the country. They must be 29 years old or younger and leading a successful business. Manitoba's winner is Philip Coutu. He's the founder of Rooftop Roofing. I had the pleasure of hosting today's awards ceremony. It boasted fiber optic technology. Now that means the band played live in Vancouver. Some dancers were seen on screen in Montreal, and these dancers were here in Winnipeg performing simultaneously without any satellite delay. It was a wonderful ceremony, and I thank the Business Development Bank of Canada for the invitation.
For the 11th year running, BDC launched Small Business Week, highlighted by the Young Entrepreneur Awards. This year's event was sponsored by the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, the Export Development Corporation, Rogers Cantel, Canada Post, and Royal Bank. Over 800 business people attended the event, honoring our next generation of business leaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Diana Swain.
Welcome to the 11th edition of the Young Entrepreneur Awards and the national launch of Small Business Week 1998, organized by the Business Development Bank of Canada. I'm greatly honored to be your host today for what has become one of Canada's premier celebrations of business. Please join me now in welcoming the man who's leading the way for small business in Canada, François Baudouin.
Small businesses and young entrepreneurs have both made giant strides in the last decade. It has been a decade in which small business has been faced with a vast array of new challenges. These challenges include globalization and the emergence of a borderless economy. Yet, in a changing financial landscape, small business has demonstrated remarkable agility in adjusting itself to such change. As a result, small business is making more of an impact on the national economy than ever before. Small business, in fact, is the most significant creator of jobs in Canada, and it is a vital contributor to the country's gross domestic product. And now, it's on to the next order of business, the presentation of this year's awards. Thank you.
Scaling the ladder of success is a natural climb for Manitoba's Philip Coutu. His rooftop roofing dominates a big chunk of the Winnipeg residential market. Achieving peak performance, Philip is definitely on his way to the top.
Please join me in welcoming Jamie McEwen.
Thank you, Diana. Some people believe that entrepreneurs are born, not made. Philip Coutu of Winnipeg is a textbook example. Growing up, he sold dictionaries and hawked hot dogs from 2 carts that he owned. Always eager to diversify his skills, Philip took a roofing job so that he would have a trade to fall back on. After learning the ropes, he and a friend decided to open their own business, and Rooftop Roofing was incorporated. Today, his 2-year-old company has revenue of $1.2 million annually and commands a substantial portion of the Winnipeg roofing market. Hard work and a hailstorm catapulted his business to the top. Nothing can keep this man down, including 2 broken heels and a nail through the hand. Rooftop is branching out into snow removal, renovations, and window installations. Philip's company is also going after the market in towns and cities across Manitoba and into Ontario. Recently, he incorporated in Nevada to take advantage of roofing demands there. He's also exploring the possibility of setting up an operation in Chile. Philip is the thinking man's roofer. This ever-inventive businessman is planning to unveil a roof steamer, a device he developed to safely remove ice and snow buildups from roofs. Please welcome a get-ahead guy who embodies entrepreneurial drive, Philip Coutu, our Manitoba winner of the BDC Entrepreneurial Award. Philip?
I guess I'm the only one going to paper here. Special thanks to all the sponsors. I'd also like to thank my dad for insisting I accept the BDC nomination. My mom for helping out this summer, even though during certain heated arguments she referred to me as a dictator. Gary Fransman, BDC, for believing. Bob Joss of McDermott Lumber, for going out on a limb when I was a small fry on the roofing scene. Thanks a lot, Bob Areno. Thanks to all my staff. Steve Benson, for handling emergencies after hours. Chris Phillips, Tony Pizzano, and Jody for hanging in there. To the meeting place, which helps me keep my morals intact and not justify compromising situations for my own selfish gain. My little angel, my good conscience, who always looks out for me, Brandine. And I'd like to say a special thanks to the BDC for realizing hard work and integrity as a qualification for financial help. Thank you.
In closing, on behalf of the BDC, our congratulations again to the award winners. You reinforce the belief that Canada's entrepreneurial spirit is vibrant and strong, with the promise of a very, very bright future. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. We'll see you next year, same time, in another city. Thank you.